This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one and only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! It's amazing I have to make this video. I always have to defend myself. I always have to prove myself to the Ape family because every little word that I say, they take it out of context. They accuse me of things that are not true. Okay. I made a video a couple of days ago where I explained I was at a casino and I crumbled up $100 bill and I threw it at an Asian dealer, a lady. I, hit her head, and I told her to just keep the money as a tip. Don't waste the time of distributing the chips to me because you're only going to steal it and take it away. So let's talk about that night, okay? And I'm going to explain to you what happened, okay? Now, I'm not going to mention the casino's names. I don't want to get into any legalities, okay? Because I had some major trouble with this casino. I got pissed big time at them, and I really caused a scene. So there was this friggin' guy sitting next to me the whole time. I was at a roulette table. Now, this guy wasn't gambling. He was this big fat guy. I'm not going to get into his ethnic, I'm not going to get into anything. All right, he was Puerto Rican. Now you're going to call me racist, right? You're going to call me, you're racist. Right? I'm not saying nothing bad. I love Puerto Rican people. I once walked into Puerto Rican. I love Puerto. Listen to me. They make the best food. Oh, I love it, man. I love that rice. I love everybody. I don't hate nobody. I'm not a racist person, but it's like every word that I say, it's like you're racist. You abuse women. Okay. Anyway, it's terrible how you treat the Apefather because Apefather loves you. This guy was sitting there and he was not gambling. All right. He was getting free drinks. He kept ordering drinks. This was before the coronavirus. So, he's getting drink Coronas, shots, whatever, Jameson. Guy's not even spending $1. All right. He looks at me and goes, "Hey, you," he says, "I'm a genius of playing roulette. All right. You're not doing it right." I was losing a ton of money, thousands. And I'm playing like 20, 25 numbers. She's not hitting one number. It was complete, like you talk about corruption. Casinos are no different than Wall Street, baby. Casinos are no different, possibly worse. Anyway, so he said, "Yeah, I don't like the way you play." So I'm a gentleman, you understand? I told this guy, "Leave me alone, please. I'm playing here. If you want to play, you're such a genius." I said, "Take a couple $100, whatever you got on you, and then, get your chips and play. I ain't got no money. Can you spot me something?" I said, "I can't spot you nothing. Leave me alone." This guy was like a real jerk off, So anyway, he keeps it up. Now, the guy threatened me. I'm gonna tell you the whole story. Okay, so the guy was drunk. I mean, he was this fat guy. He's drunk. He's like, "How about I kill you?" He tells me. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to go to jail for this friggin' loser, this degenerate, right? So I told this Chinese dealer, I said, "You heard what he just said, right?" And she's not answering me. I'm like, "He just said he wants to kill me. Can you get the pit boss over here?" All right. So while this is going on, I'm kind of like not focused. I'm not paying attention. The balls are spinning. I'm losing every bet. I mean, it's all corruption. Let me tell you a little secret. They could hit any number they want, and they proved it to me. I'll get into that a little later. They could hit any number on that roulette wheel that they want. So, okay, so I'm down now 20,000, 25,000. Now the guy says it again. He's like, "Hey, how about I kill you?" Now he said it really loud, right? Now, the pit boss, I said, "Excuse me." Now, she happened to be, and again, I'm not racist. She was African American. Okay. I think she was racist. You're talking about someone being racist. This pit boss, her name was Pam. I never will forget it. So she comes over. I said, "Listen, Pam." Now, I'm a big player over there, too, which is very surprising to me why they would actually take the side of a degenerate who's not gambling. I had a black card. I'm like at the highest level. Like, you got to spend over $400,000. It's not of your money, but back and forth betting. Back and forth betting to get a black card. I had a black card. Okay. So anyway, I said, "Pam, this guy wants to kill me, whatever." So she's kind of like, "I didn't hear anything." That's what she said, right? And she asked the dealer, this Chinese woman. Now, I know she heard it. She goes, "I didn't hear anything. I'm just, I'm doing my job here." So now I'm down like 30,000. I'm really, really pissed, right? So long story short, the guy gets up. He actually gets up out of his seat, comes in my face. He goes, "I'll kill you." I mean, again, you understand this guy is like drunk. All right. So now it was so blatant that the security guards, listen to this, ran over because they saw this guy. They heard him. The security guards heard him. Okay. I go to Pam, the pit boss again. Now, obviously, at this point, the security guards were like 10, 15 feet away. They heard it. Obviously, this Chinese Asian dealer heard it. Obviously, Pam, who was right next to her, heard this guy and physically could see him that he was standing up right in my face saying this. So the security comes, they break it up, they threw the guy out, whatever it is. And do you believe, right, that while this is happening, while there's an altercation, listen to this, there's an altercation, security guards are coming, this guy's in my face. Do you know that this Asian dealer still spun the wheel? Like, I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't even know what I had on the table. And she took away another like $3,000 from me, right? I was like, so long story short, I went to Pam, the pit boss there. I said, Pam, I mean, the fact that you just spun that you allowed this dealer to spin that wheel on that bet, that $3,000 bet, it's a disgrace. I want my money back. Because it's like, Pam, you saw that this guy is right in my face, right? He's right in my face. Security is running over. Don't you think you should have stopped that bet, right? Am I wrong? She goes, well, the ball was already in motion. The ball's already in motion. I'm like, Pam, you heard him threaten me, right? Now she goes, I didn't hear anything. So anyway, that's the point where I took my $100 bill, I crumbled it, and I threw it into the Asian leads. I threw it into her face, all right? Because that's just what I felt I had to do. Now, if you think I'm an abuser of women, so be it, okay? I don't want women, okay? By the way, she kept the 100. The 100 it didn't hurt her. It just tapped her head. I actually, as I was walking away after I lost, that night I lost a lot of money. I don't want to get into it. I lost a lot of money. I never went back to a casino ever since. Okay, that night, actually I did go back one time, maybe a month ago. I lost 1,000 then. Casinos are just a bad place. Don't go. But that last time I went was the first time I went in like maybe a year. And I shouldn't even have gone that night. I should have just bought AMC. It was a waste of money. But anyway, that $100 that just tapped ahead, when I was walking away, I saw her uncrumble it and put it into her pocket. So she kept a $100 tip. All right. So does that explain everything to you? Do you really think I'm such a bad guy? Or maybe is it possible, okay, that they're the bad guys? Okay. You always think I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy. And let me tell you the proof that I know that they could hit any number. One time I was at a casino, okay, and I had only $20 left on me. I lost like whatever it was, $5,000, right? So the guy, Al, who was one of the pit bosses, he knew me. He said, Richie, what's going on? I was like, I'm having a bad night. I just got $20. Now, the minimum bet on the table was $25, okay? Al says, don't worry about it. He told the guy, Rajim, whatever his name is, this guy who was the dealer. Rajim! He goes, let Richie make the bet. He goes, $25 minimum, 25. He goes, don't worry about the $25 minimum. Let him make the bet. So I put it on number 19, okay? Al looks at Rajim. He goes like this. He goes, I never forget that. Like he gave him like this, like a point, right? Rajim spins the ball. It hits 19. I made $700. You know what that proves to me? You know what it proves to me? They could hit any number they want at any given time. It is corruption, no different than Wall Street, baby. So I just wanted to explain that video because everybody's making me out to be a woman abuser. I respect women. I treat my wife like she is a queen. I treat my mother like she is a queen. I treat my daughter like she's a queen. But those people at casinos are devils. They're devils, just like Ken Griffin, just like hedge funds are devils, okay? So you can't call those people human beings. They're not human beings. They're devils. AMC to Pluto.